Hey, anime fanatics, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into those epic moments when villains, oozing with overconfidence, completely misjudge their opponents. Get ready for the top 10 times someone underestimated the wrong guy in anime. Let's jump right in.
たとえ相打ちになったとしても
頑張って
バケツ
In the magic-driven world of Black Clover, Asta is an anomaly, a boy with zero magic. His opponents, like Seki Bronzaza, see him as an absolute joke, a talentless commoner who couldn't possibly pose a threat. They expect him to crumble instantly, his lack of magical talent marking him as weak, but Asta isn't holding back, he simply operates on a different battlefield. His strength isn't magic, it's sheer unyielding physical power and anti-magic, a force that these magic-reliant foes can't even comprehend, let alone anticipate. Asta's quiet determination is often mistaken for weakness until he shatters their expectations with a single swing.
なかなかな魔法じゃないですか？魔力弾を放つ攻防一体仕様です俺様の魔法は。遠慮しないでかかってきな。お前のしょぼい攻撃を防ぎまくって十分に防御力をアピールし、せいぜいジタバタして盛り上げてくれよ。んじゃあ行くぜ。死に物狂いで魔法帝になるため。
The Ant King, Maruam, the most powerful being on the planet, sits and waits. He knows the attack is coming. His royal guard, Neferpitou, tries to intercept the invaders. But in an instant, she understands. The aura of the old man falling from the sky, Netero, is on a completely different level. She isn't just knocked away, she's dismissed. This is a battle reserved only for kings.
すぐに積んでやろう。
求めた武の極みは敗色恋難敵にこそ手望むこと。ここは墓場、貴様の名。
Most people, especially other psychics, initially see Mob as a timid, unassuming middle schooler, easily manipulated and dismissed. They perceive his quiet nature as weakness and his reluctance to use his powers as fear. They believe their own psychic abilities make them superior. Mob isn't holding back due to a lack of power. On the contrary, he possesses unimaginable psychic strength that he actively suppresses to live a normal life and avoid hurting others. His calm demeanor and desire for peace are mistaken for fragility until his emotions reach 100%, unleashing a destructive force that makes even the most arrogant psychics cower in terror.
こんなの初めてだ。
俺が手をつかされた。
あの男終わった。言っとくけどお前のせいだからな。
面倒だ。
どうなってんだ。
なんだよ今の。
嘘だろ。エネルギーボム。
兄さん。
気を張らないと一瞬で意識を飛ばされちまう。
おいあれ、奴が噂の小中学校を裏番白 T ポイズン。
Margaret Macaron, an elite magic user, is baffled by Mash's existence. They see Mash as a simple-minded, muscle-bound idiot with no magic, a complete anomaly in a magic-dominated society. Macaron believes their overwhelming magical prowess makes Mash a non-threat, easily dispatched. Mash doesn't hold back due to malice, but rather his pure, innocent determination to protect his friends and prove that muscles can overcome magic. His seemingly ridiculous physical feats are mistaken for crude brawling until Macaron is forced to confront a magic so unconventional it defies all logic. Pure, overwhelming physical strength.
文字通り音速で移動している。
どうやって避けたんだ。
無駄よ、私にはこれがあるの。デスゴング。
なんだこれ。
鐘が鳴るのは1分後、範囲は2キロ。つまり高速で逃げる私を1分以内に捕まえなきゃ。
絶対説明だぞマッシュ。
行くわよ。無駄無駄。20。フェイント。私を掴むことは不可能。
あのキノコ頭が大須鬼ごっこを制したぞ。
Seiyoryu, the martial arts champion, is incredibly powerful and flashy, dismissing Saitama as a quirky bald amateur. He's confident in his raw technique and believes Saitama's simple moves are no match for his skill. Saitama isn't holding back, he's merely trying to enjoy the fight and understand martial arts. He rarely uses his full power because it would end the fight instantly, and he yearns for a challenge. Seiyoryu's cockiness blinds him to the sheer unbridled force behind Saitama's normal punches, leading to a brutal realization that his peak strength is just a warm-up for the caped baldy.
どんどん行くよ。
決まった。
終わらせちゃったかな。
今のはさすがにヒヤッとしたぜ。
じゃらんこ。
いいね。
マジでカツラ取れるかと思った。
そうでなくちゃ面白くない。
結構粘ってるぞ。
楽しませてくれよ。
やりたいことやってんのはお前だけじゃね。これからも一つアドバイスしてやる。楽しむのが目的ならそれ以上強くならない方がいいぜ。あっぶねえ、つい癖でまたすぐ終わっちまうとこ。
ここからが本番だ。俺の本気をまだちゃんと見せてなかったよな。闘技だよ。逃がした。
なんとまだ続けています。
聞いてない。
In the heat of battle, Arthur often seems disconnected, almost whimsical. His opponents, like the White-Clad, frequently underestimate him due to his eccentric behavior and his belief in being a Night King with a trusty steed, often just a donkey's head. They see him as a fool, easily distracted. Arthur isn't holding back. His unique perception of reality is his strength. When he fully embraces his knight persona, his pyrokinetic abilities become incredibly precise and powerful. His adversaries mistake his quirks for weakness, failing to see that his delusion grants him an unwavering focus and a terrifyingly potent sword arm, making him far more dangerous than he appears.
アーサーさんの剣の炎がいつもより強い。
あの大軍、手応えのないハリボテだったが。
貴様、何者だ。邪魔者は消す。
俺は騎士王アーサー、第8の二等消防官だ。人馬一体となった騎士王に隙はない。とんでもなく強いじゃないか。何人たりともここを通すわけにはいかない。悪党にはこの姿がおかしく見えるようだ。
From their first encounter, Hisoka views Gon as a budding fruit, raw potential yet to ripen. He's intrigued, but utterly dismissive of Gon as an immediate threat, seeing him as a plaything to nurture for a future more satisfying battle. Hisoka frequently teases and tests Gon, confident in his absolute control and superior strength. Gon, however, is a quick study, fueled by a ferocious will. He doesn't hold back, he simply hasn't unlocked the full extent of his power or understood how to apply it against someone like Hisoka. Hisoka's underestimation stems from his desire for a challenge, blinding him to how rapidly Gon progresses, turning his plaything into a formidable, unpredictable opponent.
Clear hit! ワンポイント、Hisoka!
まだ僕は開始位置から動いてさえいないんだ。
くそー、見てろよ。
ゴーはどこだ。
Rob Lucci, a ruthless assassin with the powerful Leopard Zoe and Devil Fruit, is trained in deadly precision. He confidently stands in Luffy's path, utterly convinced of his superior skill and strength. Lucci sees Luffy as a reckless pirate, powerful but unrefined, easily predictable. Luffy doesn't hold back out of fear, but out of his chaotic, evolving fighting style. He constantly adapts and pushes his body to its limits, discovering new gears and abilities in the face of overwhelming odds. Lucci's rigid, calculated approach makes him underestimate the sheer, unpredictable force that is Luffy, a force capable of transcending conventional fighting to achieve victory. The Orc King, a monstrous beast of immense strength and pride, initially views Jinwoo as just another human hunter, perhaps a bit stronger but ultimately insignificant compared to his might. He sees the disparity in their physical forms and assumes an easy victory, confident in his raw power and authority over his kin. Jinwoo doesn't hold back out of fear, but rather out of strategic assessment. He often tests his opponents, adapting his fighting style and utilizing his shadow soldiers. The Orc King's arrogance prevents him from recognizing Jinwoo's true nature as a shadow monarch, whose growing power and strategic brilliance far exceed any beast's brute force, leading to a shocking and swift demise.
よくもやってくれたな。踏み潰してやる。巨人にはいい思い出ないってのに。 えるか。
でかくなればその分狙いを定めやすくなるだけ。
烈火の歌。
Madara Uchiha, the legendary shinobi, sees Kai as a mere taijutsu user, a mosquito compared to his godlike powers after becoming the Ten Tails Jinchuriki. He's confident that no amount of physical prowess can stand against his overwhelming strength and immortality. Guy isn't holding back out of weakness, he's saving his ultimate technique, the Eight Gates, for a moment of absolute necessity. His goofy demeanor and reliance on taijutsu are misinterpreted as limitations. Madara's supreme arrogance prevents him from recognizing the immense sacrifice and devastating power of the Eight Gates, a power that briefly elevates Guy to a level even gods would fear, forcing Madara to acknowledge a human's might.
やはり早い。さぞやさが。いいタイミングだ、リ君。やないしかない。正義。あの構え、石像じゃない。まさかあれ以上の技があるというのか。カイ。このチャクラ認めてやろう。このマダラがお前を最強と呼んでやる。いよ。死ぬところだったぜ、こやつめ。